Alright, Russia, Yahweh, Russia, Oshai, Kala, Yahweh, Oshai, Russia, Dash, divided the other parts of great mountain we will, since there's citation and octopus of the truth. I call the four corners of the earth to the spirit and power of Yahweh, Yahweh, Bachin, Oshai, especially Yahweh, Kakadash, the Holy Spirit. Who the wordly called God and Yahweh, who the wordly ignorantly called Jesus Christ, named Yahweh Shai, for the Hebrew Israelite that consisted of so-called Negro, Latinos, Native American Indians, and those in line descendants go back to the 12 tribe of Israel, due to the scattering of the nation across the four corners of the earth. This is Mahari Call for the Great Millstone Los Angeles camp of the Inland Empire region back in the elections. And Amanah Rasdallah will be edifying to the fear and power of Yahweh by Hashem Yahweh Shai, by Hashem Yahweh Kakadash, which is the Holy Spirit. And the earthquake is going to continue to happen. Alright, you got another earthquake, massive 7.2 magnitude in Peru. Alright, the Lord checking his plate up. Alright, I did a video a couple weeks ago going into about the Ring of Fire. Alright. Over 90% of the earthquake that take place on the earth all stem out the Ring of Fire. Alright, I got it, right? Yeah, here it is right here. Earthquake and Ring of Fire. Okay. Yeah. In South America, Peru. Right there, you can see towards the right side of the screen. Peru is in South America. Alright. On the western coast of South America. That's part of the Ring of Fire. The majority, which majority of the earthquake take place off the Ring of Fire. Alright, so the way the Lord orchestrated things, it set things up here on the earth. Alright. But this is, like I said, Peru. Alright. Chapter 9. He answered me to him, instead, measured out the time diligently in itself, and when thou see a part of the time pass, without the prophecy, which I have told thee before, then shalt thou understand that it is this very same time wherein the highest will begin to visit the world which he made. Alright, and the Lord visited this place through the earthquake. Alright, one of the ways he visited this place. Alright. All these are part of the visitation of the Lord with the angel or doing these things. The Lord sending down the angel. Which is the rollout. It's part of the visitation of Yahweh Shai returning. Alright? Isaiah 29 and verse 6. Thou shalt be visited of the Lord of hosts. Alright, now you read that in the NLT, that the Lord of heaven, armies with other angels, will act for you. Alright? So that Lord of hosts is actually the army of the heavens, with the Elohim, with the angels. Alright? Alliance is power and plural for Allah. Alright? Which are the angels. Alright, with thunder and with earthquake and great noise. With storm and tempest and the flame of devouring fire. See, and that's all part of the visitation of the Lord, the angel coming down and orchestrating these things upon the earth. Like, whatever locations geographically are going to happen, that's the Lord, the angels, to make it happen. Alright? Back in the Second Esdras, chapter 9, verse 3, therefore when there shall be seen earthquake and upward of the people of the world, then shall thou will understand that the Most High spake of those things from the days that were before thee, even from the beginning. Where like as all that is made in the world hath a beginning and an end, and the end is manifest. Right? It's declaring the end. He thought even rulership, right? Still called white men. Okay. Even though the time also the highest have plain beginning in wonder and powerful work, and ending in effect and sign. All the things that the Lord is doing and showing here on the earth is all part of the signs and the end being manifested. Alright, the prophecy state, alright, it's all part of the rollout, alright, of your house shall return. Get that in Matthew 24. Right? Because the type of the inquiring age, you know, what's the thing that we should look for your return? Okay? Matthew 24:1, and Yahushua went out and departed from the temple, and his disciple came to him to show him the building of the temple. And Yahushua said unto them, see you not all these things? Verily I say unto you, there shall not be left here one throne upon another that shall not be thrown down. And as he sat upon the Mount of Olives, the disciples came unto him privately, saying, tell us, when shall these things be, and what shall be the sign of thy coming, and the end of the world? See, what are the signs that we look for your coming, all right, and the end of the world? What world is it talking about? All right, it's not just talking about any old world. All right, it's typically talking about Edom world. All right, because that's the world that can be destroyed. All right. It's 2 Esdras chapter 6, verse 6. Then did I consider these things, and they all were made through me alone, and through none other. By me also they shall be ended, and by none other. Then after I had said, what shall be the parting of thunder of the times, the separate these times? Or when shall be the end of the first, and the beginning of it that followeth? And he said unto me, from Abraham unto Isaac, when Jacob and Esau were born of him, right? The same fathers, right? Fraternal twins. Jacob held first the hill of Esau, right? To represent the pulling down of his kingdom, of his power. Esau, the so-called white man. Well, Esau is the end of the world, so remember that. All right, back to Matthew 24:3, and the end of the world. For Esau is the end of the world. That's the world it's talking about. And Jacob is the beginning of it that follows, so-called Negro, Latino, Native American Indians. All right, that's the Jacob that could follow the kingdom of heaven. Yahushua, King David, all right, the elect, 144,000 governing bodies, which are the men of the 12,000 of the 12 tribes. All right. So all this part indicate, all right, the return of Yahushua and the downfall of Esau Edom rulership, that is, all right. Now, when you jump down, the reading prophecies that Yahushua listed, all part of the time before you come back to look for. Verse 7, for nation shall rise against nation and kingdom against kingdom, and there shall be famine, lack of food, and pestilences, and earthquakes in diverse places. And all we have is many earthquakes, right? Part of prophecy. These earthquakes is another sign that Yahweh tries to way back. All these are the beginning of sorrow. All right, that's verse 8. We read it LT. But all this is only the first of the birth pain, with more to come. See? And that's why the earthquakes are increasing at the rate they are. Alright, because part of the birth pain shall not flat for a moment. And you go to 2 Ezra chapter 15, I believe. Oh, wait, do that. Mm-hmm. 20 something and 30 something. Verse 37. Alright, behold, the plague draw nigh and are not flat. Right, which means they're coming close and they're not going to take its time. Alright, use the word flat. This is the word flat. Alright, so let's do this right quick. It flames black and bird. Second address 15 verse 37. Alright, what are not black mean? Here's black carry the older English sense of delay, slow, negligent, or holding back. So the plague or not flat mean the judgment are not going to be delayed or fail to arrive. They are steadily approaching. So the phases, or a better word, sequence of the earthquake taking place are going to be closer and closer. It can be no, it's not gonna be loose. It can be no slack. All right. The rounding verses make the picture stronger. 2 Ezra chapter 15 verse 35. Hear now these things and understand them. Ye servants of the Lord, behold the world, like the word of the Lord, receive it. Believe not the God of whom the Lord spake, like the false gods. Behold, the plague draw nigh and are not flat. Compare it to a pregnant woman approaching labor. When the time comes, the birth pain cannot simply be stopped. So equate that to the earthquake. If they're happening, it can't be stopped. All right, so that's why it could be more and more and more earthquake. All right, close together, bigger earthquake. Especially California, people talk about the big earthquake. And this is why, because it's not going to slap for a moment. Alright? So the point is certainty plus narrative. Once the appointed time right, the judgment, the strive, and the chapel will not drag their feet. From a geometric interpretation, it would be used as a warning that prophecy isn't something to treat casually because judgment may appear delayed from a human perspective, but it's still moving according to the Most High timeline. Yahweh. Alright, we got Habakkuk 2 and 3. Don't tarry, wait for it, because it will surely come, it will not tarry. 2 Peter 3 and 9. The Lord is not slack concerning his promise, as some men count slackness. Alright, but you're paying attention to the prophecy. Alright, watch it, you'll see that these things are happening and they're not flashes. So, verse 37 is essentially saying, don't mistake the waiting period for the prophecy failing. The plague are approaching, and when their appointed time arrives, it will not be held back. And they're going to continue to escalate and escalate. You can start seeing earthquake every single day. And the Lord can have it that way. Alright? Now, back to 2 chapter 16, verse 37, the plague. Behold, the plague draw nigh and are not slack, as when a woman with child in the 9th month bringeth forth her son, and with 2 or 3 hours of her birth, great pain compassed her womb, which pain when the child cometh forth, they lack not a moment. It can keep coming. The pain is just there, keep coming, keep coming. That's how the earthquake, all these destruction and stuff that can take place on the earth, that's how it's gonna come. All right. Even though shall not the plague be slack to come upon the earth, and the world shall mourn, and sorrow shall come upon it on every side. Alright? It can be earthquake here, there, everywhere. Alright? Along with the other stuff that can be part of the birth pain as well. Alright. Well, just trying to bring that out concerning the earthquake and other ones in Peru. It could be more and more and more and more. Alright, until the Lord destroyed the place. With that, shalom.